falsely accused, was used, and misled, bitch. I'm hoping you fucking rest in peace.
Welcome back to Nero Movement. What's going on with y'all? You feel me? Yada I mean. We got, man, a documentary here, you know what I'm saying, today to react to. You feel me? That's exactly what we gonna be doing on this channel here at, on the De Niro Movement. We gonna be reacting to documentaries, YouTube web series, funny series, or serious content that people be putting out on YouTube that I think is good. Or comment down below if y'all got like a YouTube web series that y'all be checking out, man. Comment it down below. I check it out to see what's up, man, and give my little 2 cents, man. If y'all what y'all want, man, y'all more than welcome to. But also comment down below what y'all thought of this reaction right here. What y'all thought the documentary about Bloodhound Little Jeff. Long ass rap name, but the rapper who rumored, I'm gonna say rumored because I don't know this brother from a can of paint, and I ain't gonna make no claims, but rumored to kill 11 people. But the title of it, the person who came out with the documentary, I don't know how to pronounce this person channel name, you know what I'm saying. Brother need to take his ass back to English class, but shout out to him, man. Lou, I ain't even about to, I'm gonna just say Lou. Shout out to Lou. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see, I put his link to his channel in the description down below. But I'm about to learn about this Bloodhound Little Jeff though, man. I ain't gonna lie. I know I'm late as fuck, but I'm recently learning about Bloodhound Lil Jeff today at the time of this recording. You know what I mean? March 27th. That's when I'm learning about Bloodhound, Lil Jeff. You know what I mean? So, hey, I heard his music on the tube, and I'm like, yo, this shit motherfucking fire. He talking his shit. And then, as I'm, still looking at his music in the search bar and shit, I run across this documentary. I'm like, nah, I'm not even about to click on it. I'm about to react to this bitch. We here. We about to see what's up. We about to see, did this motherfucker do it? Did he really kill 11 people? Is he out here catching bodies like that? He out here catching bodies like that. Is he? We about to see though. About to see, man. Run them likes for it, brother, man. And when you press that subscribe button, man, you is joining that motherfucking De Niro movements more than the motherfucking movements and motherfucking lifestyle. You feel me? Yuri. Let's get into this joint.
Reputation has always mattered in hip-hop. If you say something, there's a sense that you need to be able to say it verifiably. But it seems like this is only unique to rappers. After all, it's not like anyone asked Freddie Mercury of Queen, Jones, or Johnny Cash if they really killed people when they claimed they caught bodies on songs. Yet, in the warped world of drill music, the more dirt you do, the more lucrative your rap career becomes. But
that is true. That is kind of true, man. Like, prime example, look at King Von, especially before, he tragically passed, the shit he was rumored about doing, and then the shit that he actually went to jail for. And then after he passed, a lot of shit came out that, some of the rumors that actually was true. So, like, and that shit just even upped his popularity even more after he died, you know what I'm saying, especially in the drill scene, man, because he lived what the fuck he was rapping and talking, simple as that, especially if you in that lane, you know what I'm saying. So it kind of go hand in hand, but we all know, man, you know, you can't really be uh consistently on top of the game in the rap game and be on top in that type of game too. So, you know what I'm saying? One or the other got to give. You know what I mean? We all know that. Let's continue.
Infamous. Because while it may bring you success in the short term, the notoriety of being a famous shooter makes you an even bigger target in the streets, and might mean that you aren't around to savor the work you put in to make your life better. And for this Chi-Town gangster, he was too far gone to ever be redeemed. It's your boy Luesta, and this is the horrifying story of Bloodhound Lil Jeff, the drill rapper who took out 11 people before passing on in just as violent a fashion himself. Raised by a single mother in Chi-Town, Jeffrey
and it's like, damn, I just got hip to this motherfucker music today, and now today I learned that he gone.
Jeffrey Harris never had it easy. In fact, he was almost capped inadvertently at the age of 14 when his house was shot up due to his older brother's own gang ties. Meanwhile, his father, who wasn't around, allegedly had ties to 068 C Block. Hailing from 79th Street and Maryland Avenue on the east side, this is Black Disciples territory. And eventually, Jeff threw caution to the wind when his dreams of basketball were over.
I was 16. I was trying to play basketball, but that's around the time I ain't make the varsity team. So at 16 was when I was realizing this shit real. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. Cause you know, after that point, it's like once you don't make that team, it's over.
Left with no direction, he soon found himself in the waiting arms of gang life. Founded in 2015 as an offshoot of gangs known as Braindead and Drill City 079, Lil Jeff swore allegiance to the Bloodhound crew when he hopped off the porch at the age of 18. Pitted against enemies like BKN, 800, and the 8-Tray Mob among others, Jeff put the same level of dedication he once gave to his hoop dreams to terrorizing his ops. In his early days as an affiliate, he flagrantly waved guns, bragged about robberies, and insisted he wasn't scared of anyone.
I'm gonna show y'all who just got his ass cooked. That nigga mad. It wasn't him, but it was his number. I'm gonna show y'all, look. It's him right here. Ooh,
Not
I see his.
1500
He ain't had none of this shit.
What a burst was that?
Man, look, we exposing this nigga, cuz his ass.
We got an AP already, Scone.
I'm having my way in Chicago, Illinois.
Hey man, get them people they shit back. Like
Them niggas should never been trying to kick it down Atlanta Green.
This shit is fucking wild, bro. Like that buddy said he took that same energy he dedicated basketball with and put that all into the street life. Like bruh said it's either hooping or we balling in the streets. Like what type of some niggas mentality is different, man. Can't you know what I'm saying? Nigga mentality is different.
That's it, $10. It cost him his whole hustle career. Everything he worked hard for, it cost lost it all.
However, in a world where some individuals do this without having any genuine commitment to the cause, this certainly wasn't the case with Lil Jeff. In fact, he didn't even seem to care if he got imprisoned, considering he literally attempted a drill on IG Live.
Said that bitch tweak. That bitch was just tweaking.
Despite his young age and lack
Is you oh my That's the most reckless go man. Wow, bro. Wow, bro. Is you serious, dog? On IG Live, bro? And I don't even know, buddy, but that is crazy, bro. That's some wild shit, yo. On IG Live, dog. That's wild, bro. he was like, he was standing on Benny. He was standing on Benny. Like, yeah.
Quickly became a key player in the gang. The turning point came when his close confidant Z-Money was taken out in what was believed to be a backdooring hit. This killing shattered a decade-long truce between Bloodhound and Trap City, igniting an all-out war. For Jeff, this was a pivotal moment, the point where he officially declared open season on his enemies.
I'm taking the killing school. Class start next week. You gotta at least have 2 bodies though. For I ain't coming with no. If you ain't got shit, I can't work with no beginners folk.
Like, yo, it's not funny, but yo, that motherfucker, he basically he was taking school applications. God damn, that motherfucker. Yo, look, hey, little Jeff was crazy. Hey, he was crazy. Hey, he was crazy with it. Damn. Hey, yo. In the comments, somebody said, wow. Somebody said police, wow.
You gotta at least have a 2. I'm gonna give y'all 2 minimum. I'm gonna start at 2 minimum, cause y'all know why I'm gonna start at 2 minimum. Now I'm just doing it for a tradition. I'm gonna start at 2 minimum, man. 2, you gotta have a minimum of 2. No, anything, you gotta have 2. You gotta have a minimum of 2 of them bitches to come to school. You gonna sit your dumb ass in this seat, and whatever I say, do it. If you do anything scary, bitch, I'm smoking.
Within a matter of months, Jeff would allegedly rack up 10 bodies, even commemorating this grim milestone with a tattoo. Some of their ideas are still debated, with names like Lil Gutta from Hit Squad, Clay and Crew from A-Tray, and a 33-year-old known as Black from the Evans Mob frequently mentioned by so-called Chiracologists. However, there are some that Jeff did his utmost to prove that he did while stopping short of handing himself to the cops. First off, there was the murder of Trap City's Lil. In June of 2023, Lil got into on the 1300 block of West Taylor in Little Italy when Bloodhound pulled up and unleashed gunfire, leaving him dead on arrival at the hospital. In the aftermath, the driver Robert Smith opened up about the horrendous attack.
Smith says he hit the gas when someone standing outside of the car started shooting. He rushed going to the hospital where he was pronounced dead.
One of the stop signs in the intersection. I had to stop because there was a car coming through, and then I turned to him and said, "Hey, I'm for the ticket to the hospital." And he said, "Okay." Then the next time I stopped, I had to stop at a light because there was 2 cars coming through the intersection, so I couldn't run it immediately. And I looked back then, and he wasn't moving anymore.
Although arrests were officially made, Lil Jeff hopped online immediately to claim responsibility.
Go ask my ops that Michael Drake put shit in park. Go ask my ops that Michael Drake, his ass ain't making fuck. Go ask my ops that Michael Drake, his ass ain't get out that car. You know that? I was right there, you know that?
And from there, he continued to antagonize his foes by reenacting the scene for his own amusement.
Go, bitch. We set shit up. When I ran up on that car, his ass was up and he was.
While this brutal crime cemented his reputation, his most infamous act came on January 26, 2024, the double murder of 2 high school students, who go by the name of Montario Monty Williams and Robert Lil Rob Boston, gang BKN. Reportedly, the tensions were prompted by an attempted robbery that he escaped.
Have someone ever tried to take like some of your belongings from you?
Now listen, I ain't gonna lie. A nigga did run off on me before. I will tell you that. Niggas did what they did.
What, he zeroed you on the move or something?
Yeah, basically.
That happens to the best of us, right? We done all been finessed.
Yeah, his ass ran off and it wasn't about shit.
We done all been finessed, bro.
Just a little shit.
That's what comes with the streets.
Shit wasn't about nothing at all. I'm talking about at all.
Believing BKN to be responsible, Lil Jeff swore to get his revenge. On that fateful day in 2024, Monty and Lil Rob were outside Innovations High School when masked assailants hopped out and let off shots. After they were both hit multiple times in the chest, Monty and Lil Rob died at 17 and 16 respectively. These killings shocked Chicago in terms of both the scale of the broad daylight assault and the age of the victims.
Under this.
They was young as fuck, bro. Like, whoa. And in broad daylight too, though. Whoa. Hey, they built different.
CTA elevated platform near Wabash and Washington in the Loop, where police say 2 teen boys, a 16 and 17-year-old, both students at Innovations High School, were shot and killed, fear piercing through the busy midday.
We was supposed to get out of that for 12:50. They started shooting. They was like, can nobody go in? Can nobody come out?
It happened shortly before 12:30 this afternoon. Police say 6 students were walking out of the school after classes were dismissed when a car and SUV, both dark in color, pulled up.
And a group of individuals exited said vehicles, fired multiple times, striking 2 of the teenage students of Innovations High School.
But for Jeff, it was just another thing for him to boast about.
I feel if I get mad enough, the shit will start happening. I went black for like a week, and poof. Gotta go after that one. Poof. I came back. Poof. I don't let them niggas go.
Elsewhere, in his newly launched
We just gonna keep going. Wow.
rap career, Lil Jeff made reference to turning Za into Za, referring to another moniker for Monty.
Bitches wanna eat dick cause they know I smoke out. We really spank shit, turns out into Za. Damn.
Suddenly, Jeff became a rising name in Chicago, and as he transitioned into music, his notoriety only fueled his buzz. But with his growing legend came an ever-expanding list of enemies. While he's often recognized as a rapper, it's important to note that Lil Jeff's music career was incredibly short-lived. His earliest tracks like Can't Beat Us only served about 2 years ago, but with his name now carrying weight both in the streets of Chicago and on Reddit as an active shooter, his Stepping in Blood mixtape soon got immensely popular. Soon enough, he was getting calls for interviews where he became cryptic about the exact activities he was up to on the streets.
Cause they said Bloodhound Lil Jeff got 10 bodies. I said, okay, well he can't be in the rack then. This nigga must be, you feel me? They said Bloodhound Lil Jeff got 10 bodies. I said, okay, well he can't be in the rack then. This nigga must be, you feel me? In the UK. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely want to get to know the
like for real though. Cause if you chose to stay in the city and you was room, even if it was true or not, bro. Especially you started rapping, you should have pulled the Chief Keef and got up out that city, bro. Should have pulled the Chief Keef and got up out that city, bro. Should have.
Bloodhound Lil Jeff today. Can you start by telling us where you from?
Chicago, I know, east side of Chicago. East side of Chicago.
However, it's clear that he leaned into the image whenever he got the chance.
So, okay, so you got this reputation, man. You got this crazy reputation.
Shit.
Feel me? How do you move through Chicago? Do you feel like you probably got a target on your back?
Hell nah, they ain't really scared, man. I'm outside every day, they ass ducking. I never see people on live dropping my low, showing their ass where I'm at.
We be outside every day.
I be from up everywhere you could think of.
Soon, Lil Jeff's legend continued to expand, with speculation growing that he wasn't solely active in Chicago. In both his own music and that of his allies like Lil Scoom, there were lyrics hinting at him and Q50 operating as hitmen.
It's wild. And then the even more crazy thing about Jeff and Q50 is that, you know, allegedly they were doing hits for money in another city. So there's a whole bunch of lyrics that they've got talking about I'm taking hits for hits for paper, doing hits for change. And only since my documentaries came out, been a new theory on Reddit that there's basically was a triple homicide in Milwaukee that people are saying, yo, this is the one where Jeff and Q50, they were paid to kill one guy and they ended up killing 3 guys. And then there's a bunch of lyrics where Jeff and Q50 have these little bars where they're talking about my first hit was a 2 for 1. I'm in Milwaukee doing hits for the change. My first hit wasn't a regular hit. It's actually crazy. These guys are taking it to a whole nother level, and you can tell that they idolize Von.
As wild as it sounds, this theory was backed by Jeff appearing in Milwaukee rappers' music videos, along with artists like K-Rax paying tribute to him on Instagram.
Free bands for life.
Although he believed the city was beyond saving, Lil Jeff insisted that no matter how much success he gained as a rapper, Chicago was the only only place for him as long as he had unfinished business.
How can we make Chicago a better place?
You can't. This shit fucked up. Yeah, that's how. If you what you could do for now is just mind your business and just that's it. Just stay in your own lane. That's all you could do. But it's fucked up. I ain't this shit fucked up. You just gotta get the fuck on. If you can move, go ahead and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I know you aspire to move one day once you.
No.
No?
I ain't ducking my shit, boy.
Then you wanna stay?
I love the racket, bossy. I'll move one day though, but not right now.
Yeah.
I got shit going on.
How ruthless he seemed, Jeff wasn't as cold-hearted as he made himself out to be. Beneath the tough exterior, it was clear that he was self-medicating to cope with the trauma of his lifestyle. At one point, he was even seen snorting a perk mid-interview.
Now I see you over there, you getting something together.
This ain't about shit, no attention.
We ain't never seen that on DJ UTV before.
There's a lot of shit you ain't never seen.
Seeing he was on the destruction, some interviewers, such as DJ U, attempted to advise him. But being young and reckless, he wasn't really trying to hear it.
If a student graduates from this school, their future probably not looking too bright.
Wait, what you trying to say?
I'm saying there's only two places
So
they can end up
future
being.
not looking bright.
I mean, I don't know if you graduate from the school or not. I don't know.
It's like, oh man, just look, is my future looking bright or not?
You graduate from
Oh
a killer
my God.
school.
He trying to say my shit looking bright.
No, you're a rapper, so your future looks very bright. But if a young man go to a killer school, you know.
Become a rapper and have a bright future. See, there you go, bingo. Exactly, he could do a lot. Listen, that shit come with more. Listen, there's a lot of shit behind the scenes that I can't tell you, and that's why I'm trying to skip questions, cause I can't come on. I'm trying to skip questions.
Right.
Get the fuck on from this shit.
Besides, Lil Jeff had a pretty cynical outlook for someone who was barely even old enough to drink. For one thing, he was scarily at peace with the prospect of his demise, but the alleged mass murderer claimed that if he did go down, there'd be vengeance.
They say I'm dead, tell them to get back. Oh no, they still finna go spin for me though. Still finna spin for me. That boy hell got caught in rap. Yeah or not? Boss say he still finna go spin for me. Whoever did that to me, we spinning on y'all that.
Throwing away souls like dirty napkins is crazy. Talking in pre-death is wild. At least he was prepared to go. Clearly, Bloodhound Lil Jeff wasn't scared of going down in a blaze of infamy. In fact, it appeared that he felt there was no way around it once you entered that life. In this sense, Jeff shared the same mindset as one of his rap idols, King Von.
Somebody kill somebody, everybody got family, somebody relate to him or somebody cool with him, you kill him. Not everybody that he was close with is trying to kill you. It's a never ending, or they gonna let's kill somebody close to him.
Right. Hey, how does that end? How you gonna stop that?
It don't stop. It's to everybody, all the people that playing the game, it's gone. You see what I'm saying? It's the last man standing. It's either you gonna be in jail or you getting lucky around this bitch.
Primed to keep pushing as long as he could, Lil Jeff.
It's like, yo, man, at the end of the day, man, when, like, King Von kind of, like, yo, when you got a mentality like that and an outlook of it like that, bro, at the end of the day, bro, you just, you know what I'm saying, the only thing you could say to that person, man, is, hey, you know what I'm saying, hey, you got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got it, bro. Like, you know what you in for. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? You know your outlook. This is what you want to be. Hey. It don't make the shit right at the end of the day. But, you know what I'm saying? When the motherfucker got his mind set, it's, you know what I'm saying, how he want to live his life, it ain't no way you changing that, bro. Especially if you already know the outlooks of the shit. You break it. You know what I'm saying. You look at it the way our King Von looking at it, or was looking at it. And where did he tell a lie at? Where did he tell a lie at? I ain't gonna re-go over what he said. Y'all heard what he said, man. Shit fucking crazy, bro. And if Lil Jeff had that outlook, bro, hey, bro lived the life that he wanted to live. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. For sure. But if he knew what he was getting into, and he talking about, hey, folks gonna slide for me, dead or alive. What can you say to a little nigga like that, man? What can you really say to a little nigga like that? I don't even know. I'm the last one to even try to even, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, that's crazy though.
Would never back down nor retreat. So when things went left, those in the know saw it as a foregone conclusion. Inevitably though, if you knew Jeffrey, yes, inevitably. And sure enough, in the same year that he was catapulted to fame, Lil Jeff would be taken out of the picture. Considering how much dirt he did in the street with his rivals, Lil Jeff was already firmly on their most wanted list. But the situation escalated when he was caught in Trap City during an attempted drill. After chasing his enemies into their own territory, Jeff stormed into a house, aiming to take out an op, only to catch a bullet to the chest. And although he was rushed to the hospital, it was a little too late, as he was pronounced dead on arrival. The crime scene noted that a male victim, John Doe, was near a sidewalk when he was struck in the chest by gunfire. The victim was transported to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. There are no suspects. A large number of shell casings were located at the crime scene. Lil Jeff was gunned down at just 21 years old, and for his enemies, his death was a cause for celebration.
They say they chop that brain.
Hey, twig.
Hey, overpaid that. What you on? Can't eat this shit.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. Oh, yo.
I gave you that. Hold on. I gave you that. I gave you that. All right, bet. Pop that right now.
But to so many others like FBG Young, it was a case of a young man striving to be something to the extent that it killed him.
I feel like they die out faster because they just jumping into something they don't know the steps of it. They just like, okay, jumping in and go off to diss songs and still gotta catch the bus or still gotta ride and catch the Uber and
yeah.
Stuff like.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You like, you know what I'm saying? And like, yo, like, granted, like the way Lil Jeff went out, you know, he was, the motherfucker was trying to do a drill, and you know, hey, but but bro saying right here though, he just speaking damn near in general, bro. Like a lot of motherfuckers out here, y'all doing shit and y'all still fucking getting car rides to school with your mama. You still catching the city bus. You still catching the school bus. Some of y'all got y'all own whip. You feel me? Not even on, you know what I'm saying? Some motherfuckers got their own whip in high school. That is true. But most of y'all though, it's a nice good ass half percentage that, yeah, like, come on, bro. You walking to school still, bro. You doing all this shit. Like, is you? Man, replay that shit, bro. Ain't no, like, cause that shit just fucking crazy, bro. Like, y'all, they doing shit and skipping, y'all skipping steps in the shit.
Like FBG Young.
And granted, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm a motherfucker that mind my business. I stay in my lane. But at the same time, though, you just hear certain shit and you be like, yo, that shit just fucking, the shit sounds stupid as fuck. You feel me? Like, that shit sounds stupid as fuck. What some of the stories you will fucking hear in the hood, or you will fucking hear online, like, or you'll be strolling, you know what I'm saying? You start reading an article, you be like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't gonna sit here act like I'm no better than the next motherfucker, but come on, man. We got to do better. We got to do better. We got to do better.
It was a case of a young man striving to be something to the extent that it killed him.
I feel like they die out faster because they just jumping into something, they don't know the steps of it. They just like, okay, jumping in and go off to diss songs and still gotta catch the bus or still gotta ride and catch the Uber and
yeah.
stuff like that. So they don't really know, like, a lot of things can affect you with going that route. When you ain't got everything taken care of already, you still a kid. When you first starting off anyway, you still living with your mama. You probably ain't got no money. You gotta take these buses, you fucking with these hoes that fucking with these other people, so it's all stuff could play out. But they not knowing this at the time though.
According to Chirac experts, the death of Lil Jeff was linked to the attempted up of a man named Trap City Rob.
You can see on the video somebody outside like talking to their girlfriend or, you know, talking to a person who they just interacted with. And you see him run down and chase the guy in the house. And then you see him flying back off the porch. And then you hear do 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 do. And the paperwork can say he was hit 19 times in the chest area.
He was shot 19
times. And that's why I think they grabbed Rob for the murder, because it's overkill. It ain't self-defense 19 times. Clearly.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you can't claim that it. Yeah, bruh. Yeah, bruh. Oh, yo, whoa. He said he ran in the house and they shot him and he blew. And then shot him 19. Oh my Lord. Wow. Whoa. You can't claim self-defense and he got hit 19 times. That's overkill. Like a motherfucker.
The attempted setup of a man named Trap City Rob.
You can see on the video somebody outside like talking to their girlfriend or, you know, talking to a person who they just interacted with. And you see him run down and chase the guy in the house. And then you see him flying back off the porch. And then you hear do 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 do. And the paperwork can say he was hit 19 times in the chest area.
He was shot 19
times. And that's why I think they grabbed Rob for the murder, because it's overkill. It ain't self-defense 19 times. Clearly see on camera that 4 dudes is waiting outside basically to ambush them. Like, I don't think he should be in jail, but in Chicago, they lock up the wrong people. They let out the wrong people, you know, and it's just crazy, man. But Rob, he's still up in there. He's still up in there. He got charged with the murder of Lil Jeff.
Rob was recently picked up for the murder after a witness allegedly placed him at the scene. In a bizarre twist, cops had to use 2 sets of cuffs on Rob's due to his sheer size. But with a lack of solid evidence, he was ultimately released. Rather than boasting about it, he seems more focused on moving forward.
Go ahead, yes.
He's someone I don't want to talk.
You don't want to talk?
Yeah. I trot Rob, what you on, gang?
What you on, gang?
You know, shit, we coolin'.
Yeah.
Right.
As for Lil Jeff's fans, they simply saw it as a case of squandering the potential he had. He jumped off the porch at 18, which means he had nothing to do after high school but hang with the wrong crowd, and went hard in the streets to catch up or prove himself. Having a name as an alleged killer and definitely a robber while moving around like that is like having a death wish. But while most normal people,
it's like that first comment kind of like true, bro. Like, and then your hoop dreams didn't work out, so you didn't know what to really do with your life, and you got just, you know what I'm saying, you got introduced into something, and you fell in love with something that you shouldn't have. That's how I look at it, yo. Like, that's how I look. Yeah, man, I got introduced to his music today, bro. And to listen to this documentary, damn.
he squandered his potential and fell victim to the streets. So-called Chiracologists praised him as a legend.
Is the legions of kids on Reddit who are really like worshiping Lil Jeff for the amount of murders that he was apparently able to. What is it called,
Jeffology? Yeah, there's a Jeffology.
They have a Jeffology.
Subreddit.
They're calling him J-Roy, which I was very into that. And one of the most damning things is like this series of emojis that he would put in his captions, in which each different emoji seemed to reference a different person. So like a lot of people have seen this like really traumatic video of basically these two high school age kids that got killed in Chicago. It's been alleged that Lil Jeff was the one who took them out.
As for his homies, the world essentially stopped. In a tribute post, Lil 89 couldn't believe what happened to his fallen brother, saying, "I love you. I'ma be with you real soon." A talented rapper in his own right, Scoom had big plans for life beyond the Shy.
Where you want to be at age 33?
Somewhere in Europe in a big ass crib with my wife and kids. So not worrying about shit. My first goal now is get away from him for period point blank. Like I already don't be in this motherfucker. Like what's the point of living here for? Shit, I want to have kids, gang. There you go, like fuck. I don't get no how tough you is on my dead cousin grave. What a real nigga scared of death and fucking jail. My cousin grave, don't let no nigga tell you they not scared of that shit.
But tragically, Scoom wouldn't get a chance to achieve any of that. Instead, he barely lasted a month before he was ambushed and murdered while simply trying to get a haircut. And with that, Chicago Drill was relieved of two of its biggest prospects for the future, leaving a glaring hole in the scene.
I feel like if they had some real guidance in their life, like motherfuckers who was really standing on them, how motherfuckers be standing on me and how I stand on my artists, and I feel like Lil Jeff and Lil Scoom, them little niggas they was something to work with. Like I ain't gonna lie, like they the new generation.
But by the sounds of it, all that despair hasn't stopped 079 Bloodhound from staying active. According to Traplo Ross, their homie and fellow rapper Q50 recently picked up where Jeff left off. He also argues that if Jeff had survived, he would almost certainly be behind bars by now.
You know, Q50's still out here. He got arrested for a little period of time, but he got let back out, and he's just out here, you know, navigating the streets supposedly with 8 bodies. I don't know how he's not in jail. It's actually kind of baffling, this whole situation. I think if Jeff was here, he would definitely be in jail, facing really serious charges for a number of bodies that he'd allegedly committed and claimed. Those guys made it really obvious for everyone, you know.
In a rare interview, Q50, who spent time behind bars for firearm possession, insisted that he's still pushing on for his brothers in every.
Okay, how did Lil Jeff and Scoom impact your life?
Alright, so I ain't gonna lie. When I lost my big brother, I ain't gonna lie, that shit, I'm gonna keep this shit a buck. Cause I ain't no lying ass nigga. That shit hurt me. That's my big brother, that's my everyday nigga. This we the same nigga, we the same brain. We think like, you know what I'm saying? We do everything together. This when I'm downstairs sleep, this who coming downstairs, he don't get no fuck if I in the bed. He gonna come downstairs and wake me up just cause that's my big brother. Can't no any nigga just do that.
Already reeling from the passing of Jeff, he claimed in a moment of real vulnerability that the death of Scoom was the last straw where he was taken away.
Lil Scoom, that was my heart. Cause Lil Bro, the thing y'all don't know about Lil Bro, he had a sweet soul. Lil Bro always smiling. He bring a smile out of me, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like when my little brother died, and it was a month after, I took that shit. I ain't gonna lie, I had to take a minute, like, you know what I'm saying? Big brothers, they had ended up just putting me where, like, not no hospital, nothing. They just put me in a different spot so I could get my mind straight and don't move off promotion.
Later, he revealed that the loss of Philly's YBC duel affected him as well.
He doing this shit genuinely. He didn't want to fade out of nothing. Folks, I ain't like, when me and Duel get on the phone, we barely even talk about music. It's about how I'm doing right now.
That's fire.
How I'm holding up. If I need anything, long live my nigga.
In a surreal moment which depicts where we're at with drill, YBC Duel was also a collaborator of Lil Jeff and Scoom's on the track Long Live Jeffrey Dahmer. Now 7 months on from those visuals going live on YouTube, every single one of these artists has passed on. With the story of Lil Jeff, you see where the worlds of rap and the streets get far too entangled. These days, the more real life dirt you've done, the more it boosts your career. And for Chicago OGs like Tay Savage, who can see how much havoc it's wreaking, hip-hop needs to move on from that era of IG live taunting and dead op dissing.
That's telling. That's motherfucker always talking about telling, that's telling. Try snitching, you telling on yourself.
Thank you. Thank you. You telling on your fucking self. Telling on your fucking self doing all that shit, man. Like going on live, boasting what you just did, and you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you telling, nigga, like you ain't.
Chicago OGs like Tay Savage, who can see how much havoc it's wreaking. Hip-hop needs to move on from that era of IG live taunting and dead op dissing.
That's telling. That's motherfucker always talking about telling. That's telling. Try snitching. You telling on yourself.
It's not really okay.
You selling your soul, trying to hope a label gonna catch you or something. Like, alright, now it's cool. Like, okay, I can get you. You probably, like you say, it's art. So I can get you maybe. Alright, it's this little stigma right here. Let me play on that. But when you talking about real work and you saying like shit that's open, I'm talking about like shit that, come on, bro. I get you need some type, like a certain type of image to be the type of rapper that trying to be or whatever, but that's telling. You doing all that police shit, all that's telling. But when you just on that motherfucker just straight out, oh yeah, we did that, we smoke, cause yeah, nah, that shit goofy, I ain't gonna lie.
Because when that becomes commonplace, it'll no longer yield the same kind of star-making quality. And so, they'll always have to up the ante, and that is a terrifying thought.
And there's gonna be another motherfucker that's gonna wanna beat Lil Jeff.
Yeah.
So he gonna be like, okay, damn, Lil Jeff snorted that on there. What can I do? Shit, I'm gonna throw somebody off a bridge on live.
Despite how Reddit portrays him, he wasn't a video game character. He was a real, albeit dangerous person, and to friends like JB Bin Laden, his loss was deeply felt.
When did you meet? I really like his big brother. That's one of my best friends for real. I know him since he was like really like 6, 7 down there.
What's he like growing up as a kid?
I was a badass little kid for real. He's a sneaky badass little kid, you know, bro. He'd be like sneaky bad. Everything.
Cause at the end of the day, man, these, you know what I'm saying, these was, you know, that, you know, Lil Jeff was somebody, you know, brother, friend, son, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I mean, cousin, the whole nine, bro, you know what I'm saying, like, that shit wild, man, shit wild, like, you know what I mean, at the end of the day, man, the drill music, man, it definitely, you know what I'm saying, a form of art that I don't even know the right words to even really put it for real, man. Like it's something, man, like I want to say, yo, you know, granted, he locked up now, but before, you know, bro got locked up and shit, like Lil Durk, man, like he used that shit, man, got up out that shit, and he became a real artist, a real rapper, you know what I'm saying, like Chief Keef was in the drill scene doing a lot of drill music, became a real, you know, artist in the industry, you know what I'm saying, still, you know, had a little bit of that drill sound to it, but, you know, had to switch it up a little bit because he wasn't doing all that.
LA, free for now, man. Fuck the ops.
And unfortunately, the war that took his life, and countless others, shows no signs of slowing down. Recently, JB Bin Laden and his crew barely survived an ambush at a recording studio, an attack that happened while they were being filmed for a documentary by Brandon Buckingham.
These are the final moments I filmed before we exited the recording studio, and were met by 6 masked gunmen who emptied over 60 rounds at us at close range, injuring 4 people.
The shooting happened right outside of studios. As a matter of fact, I want you to come take a look at this. One of the bullets pierced this door, and that's not the only one. We found a shell casing on the sidewalk, the same sidewalk where 4 men were shot.
And in the process, a cameraman was struck in the jugular with a bullet, narrowly escaping.
Well, there's blood all over me. Did I get hit? Or is that my hand? Did I get hit? Oh fuck, did I get hit? Did I get hit? Oh, I got hit.
With promises of new posthumous music from Bloodhound Lil Jeff in the works, it's clear that his legacy will live on. But he could have been so much more. Not to mention that if he never got caught up in this life, as many as 11 others might still be alive too. Stop the violence. It's your boy Luesta, and if you guys want to see more videos about the dark side of hip-hop, you can click one of the videos on the screen. As always, I want to thank y'all for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Yo, that was a documentary of Lil Jeff, man. Wild ass story, yo. Wild ass documentary, yo. Lil Jeff was a wild dude, man. Was a wild dude. No cap. No cap. That shit crazy, yo. That shit wild. Hold on. That shit wild. But I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Y'all comment down below, man. What y'all thought of the documentary? What y'all thought of the reaction, man? Um, yo, hopefully motherfuckers just stay out the way, man. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane, bro. Stay in your lane. For real. That's and also, man, you could take from this, the story of Lil Jeff. Uh, is just that, man. Sometimes when your plans after high school don't work out, like your hooping dreams or whatever you know what I'm saying, like, or if you don't even know what you want to do after high school, bro. Yo, just be careful on the decisions you make and who you around, man. Like, because I'm not gonna sit there and say Lil Jeff wasn't like that at first, cause like somebody who grew up with Lil Jeff said, yo, he was a sneaky ass, badass little kid. So, but he a hooper though. You know what I mean? Like, but at the same time, man, what you really could take from this is that your life could do a whole 180, 360, whatever you want to call it, in a blink of an eye, just over a summer, or off of one decision. You know what I'm saying? Like, that didn't go your way. Shit could just go left for you when you could have been something totally different. But it's like I said in the middle of the documentary. Once that person got his mindset of the life that he want to live, oh yeah, it ain't no talking to that person. It ain't no talking no matter what he about to do, what he gonna do, what he gonna keep on doing. So you only thing you could do is pray for that person and stay in your lane. And if that ain't something you with, you move the fuck on. So that's just real. I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here, man. I'm gonna quit yapping my guns, man. Run them likes up for it, brother, man. Comment down below what you thought of the reaction. And when you press that subscribe button, man, you join that motherfucking De Niro movement more than a motherfucking movement. It's a motherfucking lifestyle. You feel me? I'm gonna catch y'all on the flip side. Y'all be smooth. Y'all be smooth.